us into the final hour of the show. This is still the Y Campus Express on the big Y1079 FM. And we are about to have some conversations with, of course, Desmond and Michael. So first things first, I want to start with Desmond. And my first question is, those rumors about nurses, is it true?
Kind of.
Mm-hmm. Enlighten us. We want to know. For shaggy reasons, of course.
What do you want to know about nurses?
Wait, so are you people... so like, is there a room where they bring you all together and then they...
No. Why is it Kelly they laugh?
No, you see, I'm trying to come at it nicely without saying anything, but...
Oh, just feel free.
You all be buddies, apparently. Men and, like, male, female, all of you.
The thing is, like, we enjoy life.
Hey!
Because we did stress inside.
Hey,
like, we don't have time for ourselves sometimes, so the little chance we get, we tend to entertain ourselves.
Hey.
Okay, but it's like some people have some kind of perceptions that nurses are, then put it in quotes, the key word, man for, but which is not true. Yeah, it's not true.
You just enjoy life.
Yeah, we enjoy life.
Yati, we hear you. Please, if you know a nurse somewhere, or you're a nurse and you want to add up to this conversation.
Date one, you will love it.
Please, is it safe?
Yeah, it's safe.
But anyway, Desmond, thanks for coming. So, you're actually a student of
Nurses Training College, Pantang.
Okay, all right. And you guys are gonna have your
SRC week celebration.
Exactly. So run me through what is gonna happen, because it's actually gonna happen in about 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
So the dates and how you're starting.
Okay, so we'll be starting in the next 2 weeks, which starts on next week Friday, which is 25th of April. Then from there, we continue with 23rd. Then move on to I think 28.
Okay.
Sorry, 26, 28, 29, 30th, 1st, 2nd, and 4th May.
Okay.
So on the 25th, we are having general cleaning. And
it's always nice when you start nice, because you know you are gonna dirty the place, quote unquote.
So we start with general cleaning. We make sure we clean our environment. Everywhere we need to clean. Then from there, which starts on a Friday, then we move to Saturday, which will have a health talk.
A health walk and then a health education.
Yes, so as nurses, we need to educate people about some conditions and also create an awareness for them. And from that thing, we'll have to rest, or maybe we'll have some small jumps in the evening.
Enjoyment. Right after you give us a talk, right after the health walk, healthy body, healthy mind, and all that, and then you give the health talk.
Yes.
Then we do the drama thing.
That's not funny.
But it's all fun. So you move to the third day, which is Monday, 28th April.
Yes. So that's the day that we'll be launching the SRC week, and also have manifesto reading.
Okay.
Because we need to elect new executives who will take over.
Okay.
From our time.
So that Monday, the executives who are coming through will be reading their manifestos during the launch.
Yes.
All right. So that's what Monday is going to be about. Is there anything else that will happen on that Monday?
Yeah, we'll be having dignitaries coming through to come and also have a word with us, and also, if there's any kind of donations they want to make for the school, they make for the school also. And on Tuesday, which is 29th April, we're having sports and business fair. So we want to merge sports with business, because whilst we are having other schools coming through, we need to also sell something. So if anyone have anything they want to sell, anything, even Papa's Pizza can come through, Eddie's Pizza can also come through.
You want the two competing people?
Yes,
all of them.
Yes. We have we like to have Chicken Man, Bell Cola, like all the brands.
So basically, if you're a brand and you're listening, right, on that Tuesday, that's 29th April, the Nursing Training College Pantang, the SLC is calling out to you, right? We'll give you the numbers later on when we're wrapping up. But yes, so anybody who is a business person or wants to be a part of the fair or wants to come through as a vendor, as a sponsor, the door is open for you. All right, exactly. So on day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, day 5 is going to be when the general elections will happen, right?
Yes, that's when you're going to elect our new executives. Then from there, we declare the winner. Then on the 6th day, which is cooking competition and Hallelujah Festival. So with the cooking competition,
what's the Hallelujah Festival? Before you talk about the cooking competition.
Okay, so Hallelujah Festival is like a gospel rock show. Yeah. So this time is for the Christians. Then put it that way.
Hey, you have to specify. Okay.
Yes. Those that they say they are Holy Ghost. So we have a day for them to also have their show. Then they bring in an artist, maybe a bigger gospel artist to also come and perform.
All right.
Preacher men to also come and do their thing and, sing praises to God, because it's very necessary to do that. And the cooking competitions to be competitions from either classes or year badges or even hostels. Yeah, so it's going to be like, we have 4 hostels in a day.
All right.
So we'll have to compete each other to see who takes the crown. Yeah, that will be on the 6th day. And on the 7th, which is the main show, which we have awards night and face of NTC Pantang. So with the awards and face is something like Aquaba that we do.
Like an Aquaba night.
Yes, Aquaba night. And this time around, we want to spice it up a bit, because with the nursing schools,
are you not already spiced up?
Yeah, we have, but this time we want to add more spice to it. Why am I saying so? Because we want to bring in an artist to actually, ginger everyone, because mostly we don't get those type of stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, your school is kind of a small school, give or take, and is more or less focused on the nursing and the training, right? Yeah. So this is a chance for you guys to actually expand.
Yes.
So I'm sure it's also an open invitation to artists as well. So if you're an artist in the area, granted, the music should be good.
Yep.
Yes, granted, the music should be good. But you're also going to look at big artists, but artists who want to pass through, who want to be on stage to perform during your SRC week can also reach out to you, right?
Yeah. All
right. So that's what's going to happen. So there's going to be the artist performances, and then there's also going to be the face of
NTC.
All right. So that's where you have, it's a pageant for just the ladies, right?
No. Males apart.
The males apart?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you running?
I actually did. I was the second runner-up.
Wow,
so
okay.
I'll be giving out my
your
crown
to somebody else.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's good. So first of all, equality. But yes, so with that one, that is coming on the 7th day, right?
Yeah.
So even talk to me a bit more about the pageant, right?
Okay. So with the pageant, we have 10 contestants, 6 ladies and 4 guys. Getting the guys were really, really tough, because they were like, Charlie, I
get it.
So actually with them, they are really, really prepared, because the training we are taking them through is something they've not experienced before. They thought we are coming to joke, but they are coming to show you something different. And nurses can also do something concerning pageantry, because we are psychiatric nurses. We need to also advocate. We need to venture into other areas. Yes, so there's a chance that we actually want to use to get the audience that we need. Yeah, so that's why we are doing this.
All right, so that will happen on day 7, and then on day 8 you're going to wrap everything up with a Thanksgiving service.
Yes.
So the Thanksgiving is also open invitation for anyone who just wants to join, all right?
Yes.
All right. So all of this is happening, and that's the final leg of April, right? So as you said, Friday 23rd April, Friday 25th April, there's going to be the general cleaning. That's day 1. Day 2, which is Saturday 26th April, there's going to be the health walk and health education. Now day 3 is going to be the Monday, so Sunday is going to be free. So day 3 is Monday 28th April. That's when you're going to launch the manifestos, and that's the launch and the manifesto reading
again,
the executives will be voted in. Then on day 4, which is Tuesday 29th April, is the sports and business fair. And day 5 will be when the general elections happen. That will happen on Wednesday 30th April. Then day 6 is going to be the cooking competition and the Hallelujah Festo, which is happening on Thursday 1st May. Day 7 is going to be the awards night in face of Pantang. That's Friday 2nd May. And day 8 is going to be the Thanksgiving service on Sunday 4th May. Yeah. So you've also given us contacts, right? So anybody who wants to partner and sponsor, you can reach out to the telephone numbers, and I'll let you be the one to give us the numbers.
Okay, so let me give mine first. With concerning the business fair, they can reach me on 050-8474-169. I take it again, 050-8474-169. So for sponsorship and partnership, the number for you to contact on is 055-690-2996. 055-690-2996. Second number, 024-531-6874. 024-531-6874. And the last number, 059-732-6170. I take it again, 059-732-6170.
All right. So it's going to be the SRC Week celebration for the Nursing Training College in Pantang, and the theme of the whole celebration happens to be Mental Health Starts With Me.
Yes,
exactly. So that is a very, very awesome initiative, and if you want to, as the time is going, next week Saturday, I'm sure a couple of you also be back as well. Yes. And the face of
NTC will be here.
Exactly. So we'll be talking about that again next week. But let's open the conversation now. We've spoken to Desmond, and I'm inviting Michael Yeng, who is what you're aspiring to do again?
I'm aspiring to be the next UGSRC president.
All right. Now we are not gonna basically talk about that, but you are here to actually, so that both of you, and of course to an extent Kelly, can talk about leadership, student leadership in particular. So I wanted to just ask you guys, right? Before uni, what kind of leadership positions did you happen to hold? Michael, you first.
So in my time in junior high and primary,
which primary school, by the way?
Creator Schools in Tema.
All right.
Yeah, I held several positions, across the years, as class prefect, cardboard monitor, those little positions. Then in high school I didn't hold any position though, but in uni.
But did you try, or you just focus on studies?
No, I just focus on studies.
All right, yeah. Got you. So then in uni now,
I'm the current hall president for Evandy, and I'm now contesting to be the next SRC president.
Interesting. And let's go back to Desmond real quick, because you actually, as you said, you hold the position of
general organizer.
General organizer for
NTC
school.
Pantang.
Yes. And before then, what other positions did you happen to hold?
I was the main entertainment prefect for Kaneshi Senior High Technical.
All right. And before Kaneshi Senior High, you didn't hold a position?
No.
All right. So basically, both of you kind of fell into leadership, right? You realized that you had the qualities, you had some qualities, but let me ask you, right? If you were to tell someone, if I was sitting there here as I am right now, and I ask you what makes a leader in both your perspectives, what would it be?
Well, one, I would say to be a leader, you need to have vision. If you don't have a vision, you can't be a leader, because without your vision, you can't know where you are leading to, and also without a mission also. So mission is something you need to have, and also you need to be decisive. You need to know what you want. You need to know what you have to do first, what you have to do last. You also need to set clear goals, for your people, that this is what I want to do. If you don't understand anything, just let me know. You need to have positive mindset. You need to be ready to accept negative feedbacks from people, because if you don't get negative feedback from people, you'll be like, am I really working or I'm not working?
Because you don't know if they generally
Yes.
don't want to come to you
Yeah.
or if you are actually doing a good job.
Yes. So as a leader, you need to have a lot of potentials too. You need to be equipped. You need to be empathetic also. Yeah. So that's what I'll have to say.
Then with you, Michael, what do you think?
I'll say it takes three things to make a good leader. The first thing is the courage to step up to lead.
Yeah.
Because not everyone has that courage to step up to lead.
Exactly.
Considering the difficulties and the dynamics and the whole thing. The second is to have a vision, because that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
You should have a vision for the people you want to lead. And the third is a good leader should be able to make those around him better than they were before his leadership. And so these are the three things that I believe make up a good leader.
I see. But would you both, I know it's a question that you won't say no to, but would you both say that you do qualify in most of the things you just said? You have all those qualities.
Yeah.
Would you say you have all those qualities?
Most definitely.
Would you say that you've actually stepped up and you've done well enough?
Yeah.
Because even let me ask you, what made you decide when you stepped into Evandy that you were the man for the job? You were the right person to take the whole everything, the responsibilities and the dealings of the whole and manage it to the best of your capabilities. What made you decide you were the one?
So the funny thing is, when I heard about the opening, it was actually somebody that pitched it to me, and I was shying away from it because I felt it was too much for me then. But then upon further consideration, I just, that's the whole point of life, to take challenge yourself and then just grow better and everything. And so I just took it upon myself. There's so many things that I felt we could do better at the whole. And I said, if I have been able to identify these things, then I should be able to step up to help in solving these things too. And so, yeah, basically that's what made me right.
And you haven't regretted that decision since?
No.
So what has made you decide that, okay, since I've started doing this and I'm doing it well, I can translate that into UGSRC?
So serving as the whole president for Evandy, I realized how much of an impact my leadership had on the students, the residents, because you are literally their voice. When they have issues, you're the one they are running to. And just as I identified some flaws or things we could do better in Evandy, I have identified things we can do better in the university as well.
Okay.
And so in an attempt to expand that leadership or that influence, we just decided to run for UGSRC president.
I see. And I want to quickly move back to you, Desmond, because how long have you had the position now?
I think 2 years now. Yeah.
2 years. Yeah. So you've been voted back in.
Yeah.
Wow. Which means that the people actually feel like you are a very competent individual.
I would say so.
Because as organizer or organizing the position again, I don't know why. General organizer. I keep confusing with the organizing secretary, but yeah. I mean, as you said, you started as a hall prefect, entertainment prefect for Kanishi Senior High, and which meant that you had to organize programs and all that. Yeah. But you managed to translate that into the SRC side. Is it different or is it the same? Is it bigger scale, larger scale? Especially because, as you said, your campus is actually on a small scale, side. So, what would you say? How would you answer that?
I would say it's the same thing, but just that there's small changes when it comes to the entertainment aspect. That one, in terms of you are the one who is supposed to know what the student need when it comes to the entertainment. But with the organizing, you are playing each role. You are the entertainment side, you are the environmental side, you are the secretary side, the president side. You are everywhere. It's like you are the one controlling everything. So it's like if there's any type of gathering, you are the one to call. If there's any gathering or any program, you are the one to call. So it's like the job is really, really tough. I never expected it to be so. I thought it was just come and pack chairs and canopies and stuff. Nah, but actually, organizer,
I get you. Now, with both of you having to do all of these, take on all these mantles, all these responsibilities, it's not really affecting your studies.
Not really.
Not really,
because I've had a lot of people ask me this question, but then how I go about it is planning my day and then basically my week to make sure that I allocate enough time for everything. So right now I'm on vacation, and so definitely no time has to be allocated for studies. So I'm just fully focused on Evandy and then my campaign as well. But when school is in session, I make sure I have time for studies and then every other thing I'm doing.
But isn't it stressing you out?
Oh, it is. But then again, you need to go through something to get something. So I feel like it will be worthwhile.
I see. And what about you?
Yeah, he has said a lot. It's the same thing, because you need to know what you want. If you don't have the vim to take the mantle, like, you can't do the work because your academics too is part. Before you go for vetting, they will ask you, are you ready to take responsibilities of what you're coming to do? Because
exactly.
Even you be in class, they'll come and call you. There's a program coming on. You need to do this. So you need to go skip class. And if you skip class for three times, you're going to get a warning letter. So it's like being a prefect is tough. It's stressful. But combining it with academics is actually encouraging. It's putting you on a spot whereby you need to know that you have something ahead of you that you need to take. So, yeah.
And do you guys normally get assistance from the people around you? Because, and I don't mean in doing your work, I mean in managing all these responsibilities. Because, as you said, it is stressful. It's a lot of things. You have the concerns of so many people in your mind all the time. So that alone is a lot of stress. Yeah. Then you have to deal with the people who work with you and for you, and then you have to focus on yourself. So sometimes you have people who are assisting you on the academic side.
Yeah, I do have study partners, and so when I'm missing all these classes and everything and it's time for exams, they sit me down and then teach me everything. And
the lecturers who also, are they helpful, or are they even part of the problem?
I wouldn't say they are part of the problem, but it's a challenge managing all these people, and so in a way it can be some headache. But then again, this is what we put ourselves up for, so you just have to deal with it.
Okay, so with regards to the lectures again, are they quite helpful in understanding that, or are they more very understanding of your predicament and helpful when it comes to the study side?
So when it comes to the electorate, what I've noticed in my capacity as our president, they see it as, I don't know, people just tend to see you on a different level, as if you're higher than them. And so they expect you to have everything figured out. And so when they're coming to you with their problems, they expect you to have a solution. They don't really care if you have your own issues or anything. And that's understandable, because you put yourself up for it, like I said. So you should be ready to live up to that challenge.
Okay.
Yeah. I think, I have a study group which I sometimes get a chance to, express myself well, because I think with a study group, it rather helps me more than being alone, taking a book, trying to read cover to cover. But when they start discussing, I get it better. And also, there's this one teacher who is free with every student, Mr. Kamfra. Big shout outs to him. He's really doing it for us from A to Z. Anytime you need him, you call him, you text him, he's ready to assist. So everything is okay with our side.
I see. So that's very admirable. And like I said, we have right now in the studio Michael, Yeng, and Desmond, who are here talking about student leadership in their capacities on their campuses. Now I have one final question for both of you, all right? When it comes to your roles and in your capacities or your roles, right, which one do you think is actually the best? All right, which one do you think is actually the best? Listening to the students' concerns and working with that, or implementing the policies that have been given to you to help with running the things that you're supposed to do? Because you basically have to balance these two, because you are hearing what students are saying, but you also know that sometimes the students might not know what is best for them. So how do you balance? First thing, which one do you think is more important, and how do you balance both of them?
I wouldn't raise one on the other in terms of importance, because I feel like for me they go hand in hand. My policies are shaped based on the concerns of the people, so we're looking to solving their problems, and so I wouldn't say one is important than the other. I say they go hand in hand.
Because sometimes, as you admit, maybe a student issue might not be a big issue. It's just the way it is presented to them, and they feel that that's the issue.
Yeah.
So in situations like that, how are you able to approach it and communicate that maybe this is how we need to go? How would you even be able to do that?
What they usually look out for is for the solution, and so when I am approached with problems, no matter how trivial it might be, I will just tell you, or I'll just try to calm them down and then assure them that it's going to be solved. They might see it as a very big problem when I know that it's not that big of a problem, and so I just do my best in solving it for them to see that, yeah, he's really here for us.
I see.
Yeah, I think with my side also, both ways are okay, because as you said, hand in hand. So first thing is, I would rather listen to the student aspect to know why they are behaving that way or why they are saying so. Then with my policy, I try to fix it, like join it together to see whether if what they are saying matches with mine. If it doesn't match, I try as much as possible to merge it, find solutions to it, and also give my feedback to them. But sometimes how students come with their questions or with their grievances, if you don't have the heart, I'll tell you that sometimes you can blast them or just like that.
I see.
But some will be like, they see you now, and let me use the local language. And I will position car or camp then now, yeah. Like, what are you doing? We are not seeing anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So sometimes when you get that kind of vibes, you just have to relax, listen to them. Oh, what's the problem? Maybe you felt something. You don't know why it happened to. We are the ones who are supposed to give you give you a feedback. So if you don't know anything, just communicate in a nice way. So that's the best way. So I think both ways are okay. Yeah.
I see. Kelly, you wanted to add something real quick?
Yeah. I want to ask both of you, what are some of the misconceptions about vying for leadership positions in, an institution like a university? Okay, so I don't know if you can think of one right now, but one of the notions that is popular that I know is, if you're vying for a position, you are supposed to be financially sound, especially in a university setting like University of Ghana.
Because it's actually very expensive to to campaign.
That is one of the things.
Expensive.
That's one of the things which scared me from going for any position in UG actually.
Because the forms, are expensive, and I feel like it's a way for them to understand if you can raise funds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how would you answer what he just asked?
Sorry, the question again.
Yes, so I want you to address that misconception, perhaps if it's a misconception or it's a reality. And how do
it's not specifically the funds part, but you want to ask if they have misconceptions, or if they know of misconceptions about running as a leader, a student leader.
Yeah.
So in UG, one thing that I get most of the time during my campaign is, here they are again. They want to come and spend our money.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
somebody has to manage the money.
Exactly.
Most definitely.
And we do this, I'll speak for myself, I do this out of passion, because over the years I've always had a natural edge to lead, and so someone has to step up. Every year there's a change in leaders, and definitely somebody has to step up. Imagine we all see that we're going to be accused of coming in to spend money, and so we're not going to, there's going to be just as a management, nobody voicing on our behalf. And so I think that's one misconception that the students have, that we're in for the money. That's not really it.
Okay, with mine, I would say money issue, and also your academics. If you are not good, I don't think you can go for a position.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's basically if, how should I put it? If as a person or as an individual you don't have your academics, like if you don't have everything, if you don't, how am I going to put it? Yes, if your academics are not the best and you don't have everything in control, yes, you shouldn't.
You should just
and if you can't manage money,
just don't go.
I see.
Because you're going to spend a lot, and your time to be moving. Like you're going to spend a lot. That's it.
I see. So we have about a minute to wrap up. So both of you gentlemen, is there anything you want to add? I think I'll start with you first, and then when you come, you can also mention the whole week that's gonna come.
Sure.
Okay, so I'd like to make an appeal to the government, especially the health sector. I would say that with the nursing schools in Accra here, in my school, we actually lack a lot of facilities. Yeah, in terms of bigger classrooms, getting auditoriums, buses, hostels, and all of that. So I'm appealing to anyone. I mean, the big men in the country, Ibrahim Mahama, Our Excellency John Dramani Mahama, also the ministers, everyone that they should come to our aid with this type of facilities that I just mentioned. Yeah.
Okay. And what about you, Mike?
I would like to use this opportunity to declare my intentions to the people listening, especially the university students, University of Ghana. And so, yes, my name is Michael Yeng, and I will be running for the position of the UGSRC president next semester. There's so many things that we have in store. My policies, we have accommodation policies to ensure that after the first year, you're able to secure proper accommodation on campus. We have the welfare policies to ensure that at the whole level, everything is sound. No water issues, no Wi-Fi issues. We have the free shuttle policy as well. And we have the lecture hall renovation policy as well. And yeah, also, for all UG students, just be on the lookout for Evandy Whole Week next semester. It's going to be bigger than ever. There's nothing we've ever seen before, so just be on the lookout for that. I won't really delve into the details now, so just be on the lookout for that.
All right. Thank you both for coming through on the Y Campus Express here on the Big White 1079 today.